Hi everybody. I hope this is loud enough.
Oh, it's definitely loud and it's definitely shaky.
I thought I had a shaky cam.
Yeah, I gotta work on getting a better mount. So this is Sunday Drive-In. I pick up Bruce every Friday on the way from work back to my house. I live 2 hours and a little bit from my job, so I stay there on the weekends and I drive in on Fridays, and then I go back to my apartment that I have on Sundays. So this is our Sunday Drive-In.
He kicks me out along the way and I take a roll.
Yeah, you never seen a tuck and roll like a blind guy, because they most of the time hit the ditch. So, you know,
He aims for stop signs.
I aim for water most of the time.
This weekend was fun.
This weekend was interesting to say the least. I never thought that I would be shooting a dildo out of a cannon. So that was exciting. We had a good time. The video's still climbing.
Yeah, it's been really good. We shot other stuff out of the cannon as well. Shot some golf balls, tennis balls, and lots
Shrimp
of balls.
soup, shrimp stew, shrimp burger, shrimp kebab.
salad.
That's about all the things we shot out of that cannon.
We went in karaoke at our favorite place. Well, my favorite place.
The local watering hole. Yep. Had a good time. Sang quite a few songs. There weren't a whole lot of singers, so we just kept in rotation pretty tight and had a good time.
Oh yeah.
Bruce can sing like an angel.
Ha. Ha.
Lucifer was an angel.
Okay. Fallen, yes, okay.
Mephistopheles. But yeah, we need to find out what we're gonna do. I need to put a poll up for next week's
Gun of the week.
yeah, gun of the week, featured firearm.
Featured firearm.
June. It's June in Texas. There's hurricanes and all kinds of crazy shit.
Let's say Texas has 2 seasons: summer, a week of fall, and I guess 3, because you have spring for about
3 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3 days, 4 days. A lot of summer. I talked to Scott.
What the hell? It just started raining.
Did it?
Yeah, it's sprinkling on the windshield right now. And all my clothes are in the back.
Yeah, my backpack's back there.
I don't give a shit about your backpack. This is my week's worth of dry clothes for my week, for my work.
You got a dryer at the house?
No, I don't have anything.
You got an oven?
I have to look that up. How long do you put your very flammable shirts in the oven for to dry out perfectly?
Oh, you're not wearing FRC?
No. No, I got lucky on this one. It's not FR.
That's handy, because they make it hot and miserable as well. Have not talked to Mike lately.
Hey, there's a big ass rainbow. That's cool.
I pooped a porcupine.
Backwards. I think it porcupine one way would be significantly worse than the other way.
I ate a beaver in reverse. Oh, shit.
What the hell was that thing you said the other day?
I've been poked in the eye by a squirrel. That one?
Was that what it was?
I don't know. I've said a lot of stuff.
I think that was one of those or something. I've been poked in the eye by a squirrel.
I mean, I did say diarrhea elbow fart. I don't know. We were doing tests.
Right.
My eyeball's connected to the nothing.
Ocular orbit. That's all. Paper towel.
Thank you, sir.
Well, you appear to be coming in pretty clear.
Well, eating a sandwich?
No, yeah, the video. I don't know what the audio sounds like, but the video's coming in pretty damn clear.
Sorry y'all got to see me eat.
You know,
I'm a bit messy.
Hashtag blind life.
Y'all should see me in a fancy restaurant eating a steak.
No one else can.
I straight caveman that shit.
He does eat with his hands, which is curious. I don't know why. I don't know why or who told him. I guess it's safer for his eyeballs to not get a fork in them, but yeah, he's not afeard of eating with a fucking...
Nah, I'm not worried about it. Now, although I took a couple of girls out and we went and ate, and one of the girls decided she wanted to cut up my food for me, which was pretty nice. You know, she cut up my steak. It was easy. I didn't eat with my hands. I ate with a fork, and it was a good time. The problem I had is when she decided, hey, I want you to take a bite of these mashed potatoes. And I was like, all right. So I stick my hand out for her to hand me the fork. And she's like, no, and open your mouth. And I'm like, what? And she's like, open your mouth.
Here comes the airplane.
And she kind of force feeds me her mashed potatoes. And I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. But anyway, I eat the damn mashed potatoes. And after a little bit, I was like, I don't want to take you out anymore. You have now fed me like I was your child. I don't mind you handing me the fork and me sticking it in my mouth. That's cool. Hell, I would do the same for you. I'm not going to.
Well, did you verbalize that
feed
to
a girl? Did I? Later.
Well, yeah.
I didn't do it in front of the other two girls. That wouldn't have been cool.
Well,
I'm never cool anyway, but that would have been all right.
I'm a grown man. I'd prefer you to not try to feed me.
Yeah.
But that's a cutesy thing that people do on dates and stuff, and I understand that.
I suppose.
No, that is.
I haven't dated in 23 years, so
that's factual for sure.
And when I did date back then, I was a teenager. And it is what it is. They still like me because they still want to go out. I've got sauce all over my face.
What did you do?
I took a big ass giant bite, and all the sauce started dripping down my face.
That's all right. There's still plenty in it.
Sorry, I was eating some dinner in the middle of that.
He's not allowed to eat during the week.
I mean, I do, but I usually eat like boiled eggs and sausage or brats or some type of meat and eggs a lot. Protein shake. Somebody I stay with,
he's on that carnivore diet, but it's only what he can catch with his hands. He's eating a lot of cats.
The eggs don't run away.
Walking around a supermarket with a crossbow. What the hell are you doing? I shot this brisket. I hunted it myself.
It is mine. That would be pretty funny.
There was a commercial like that a couple of...
yeah,
it's pretty funny.
I miss commercials. No, I don't miss commercials. I mean, I miss as in I don't watch TV, so I've been lucky to miss those. I have been on YouTube plenty of times, and I hate YouTube commercials that are done by the government.
So there is a version of YouTube you can pay for that's ad-free. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I didn't.
Yep.
All right. Well,
YouTube Premium has no ads.
I don't know if everybody else is
significantly reduced ads.
I don't know if everybody else is burdened with all these frigging government commercials. The government lying to you, a young black girl. I mean, she's getting her paycheck, so I guess that's cool.
Yeah, she did get paid one way or the other.
Right, but
whether she claimed it or not.
Yeah,
there's a lot of scams that are going right now, and it's just so ridiculous. It's all the time. It's nonstop. Phone calls, scams. There are
political ads coming out constantly. I probably get 10 or 15 text messages a week about your political opponents are blah, 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 blah. Vote for me. I just discovered blah, 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 blah. And it's now blocked immediately.
The only scam text I got was from my youngest son. Decided he was going to, I don't know what gym it was, but one of the
Globo Gym.
Yeah, one of the, I guess, corporate gyms or whatever. He decided he was going to go work out there and for a free trial week thing. And the little bastard put my phone number in on the paperwork instead of his own. And I was wrapped up in a text message and phone call from these people over and over trying to get him to, I guess, continue to work out there. And one of the guys on the text message, it was just a long, I hate group text. If you're going to text me, just text me, because I talk to my phone and my phone it's like, oh, would you like to read this message? Or would you like me to read this message? And I'm like, yeah, sure, it sounds great. And I say yes to my phone, and then I find out there's like 800 friggin' phone numbers there. And
you can't just skip it. It's going to read every single one of those phone numbers.
But if it goes longer than 3 minutes, she just stops. You literally have to have all your text and numbers and everything in there, and she's only going to talk for 3 minutes. So if I'm on this huge friggin' thing, she's going through every phone number. It starts with the first person's text, and then the next. She reads for 3 minutes, and then she gets tired, I guess. Which she's a robot, so I enjoy, I don't know, I had somebody put my phone set up that talks to me with some lady's voice. So eventually I kind of got bored with her voice and turned her British. So I have a British lady that talks to me. I think it's still British lady. Could be. But I'm sure everybody's phone comes with this kind of stuff, but I do all my phone calls through my phone. I tell it to call whoever. And whenever somebody's calling me, it says their name first, and then it goes to the ringing. And the same thing with text messages. I talk to my phone for text messages, and it tells me or reads me the text messages I receive. I'm sure it does on your phone too, right?
I don't have the Assistant download. I used to have Google Assistant downloaded on my phone for forever. I loved it. Set an alarm. Oh, it's my best friend for cooking when I would do steaks and stuff like that. Set an alarm for 1 minute and 41 seconds. Good to go. I go keep doing what I'm doing. Don't have to clean my hands off to set the dang timer. Hey, call so-and-so. Hey, set an entry date on your, and it was cool. But I broke my phone, and I ended up getting a new phone, and the new voice assistant system has been a pain in the ass. So I just turned it off. Like it was crazy. And I don't know if you can tell, but we're from Texas, so we have a little bit of an accent anyways. But the old one, I had used it for like 6 years, so it knew all of my slangs and my euphemisms and my, my dialect. It could pick up on, y'all are going down there to the river and you're going to swim for a little while, and it would just say it like no big deal because the new one, holy shit, it was awful. It wouldn't pick up 7% or maybe 10 at the most of what I'm trying to say. It was crazy, and I don't feel like I'm retarded. And
I don't sound like I do on the outside as I do in my head.
Nobody does.
Whenever I listen to the video, I was like, holy shit, I'm country bumpkin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty painful. Feel like you're being articulate and you are not.
I'm not in the slightest, and I work for NASA. So
What we're gonna do is saw the top of your head off. See if we can't find that dirt block. Jeff Foxworthy was right on so many things.
right. My mother says Winder still.
Well, your mother dips tobacco, so
That is true.
that's
Yes,
something
yeah.
I never got over. That's something I never got over about your mother is her big old full mouth of freaking tobacco. Yeah, your mom was the original hot girl,
Oh,
but not the same. Not the same.
Thanks.
Obviously.
you know she probably watches this shit.
I hope so, because that would be
Right.
hilarious.
It's absolutely great. I like to pick on her a lot. I love telling people when they start, asking about being blind. So, well, the best thing about being blind is I can't see your face anymore. So
Benefits.
I can no longer see your face. So this is going good. God, that's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah. Yeah. My niece asked me the other day what I thought I looked like. And I told her, I think I'm somewhere between Ron Perlman and the Toxic Avenger.
So neither one of those are good.
She didn't know either one of them, so then she had me
She was
pull
born
them
in
up.
this century.
Right. So I had her pull them up on my phone, and she was like, you don't look like him at all. And I was like, thank you. And she said, he's really muscly. I was like, oh, you little rat bastard. Go see your dad. Leave me
Get the hell
alone.
out of here. You're grounded.
Go see your dad. Leave me the hell alone.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. She can come up with some pretty funny stuff. She wanted to play hide and go seek, and I was telling her, I think you have an unfair advantage over me. And we were going to play it in the house. All right, so I'm stumbling around, and eventually I find her upstairs in the spare room, underneath the bed. It was ridiculous. She made it very, very difficult, and I told her, you know what, this isn't fair. I'm going to go back to sitting by a campfire or something. And she said, well, what if we blindfold me? And I was like, yes, that sounds fair. Hey, then you can pick up the world in this game for me. So she's counting to, 30 or 40, and she's got a blindfold on. But she loves to leave the chairs and everything and backpacks in the way so I can trip on them normally. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get her this time.
Little learning example.
I went by the island. I moved a chair, her chair exactly, directly in the walking path of the hallway. And then I just stood in the kitchen quiet, because when you're blind, it doesn't matter where you are, everything's hidden. You memorize what you go through, and then when somebody drops a backpack or broken glass or swords or thermite grenades, whatever, it all gets in the way. So anyways, I moved the chair over real quiet, and I went and stood by the refrigerator. And so as she was coming through, she was like, I'm coming to find you. And she was like, I know how you do this because I've watched you a lot, and you hold on to this wall, and you run your fingers down the island, and bam! She trips over the chair, hits the floor, rolls over by the refrigerator by me. And she's like, oh, I think I left the chair out, Uncle BJ. Help me. So I did tell her, you didn't leave the chair out. I was just being a real asshole.
Said you do leave the chair out all the time, and I do trip over that bastard all the time.
Oh, she knows I trip over. She's like, well, you were supposed to feel and push it in. All right, you got it. So she pushes it in now after she tripped and fell and rolled by the refrigerator.
Nice.
And she's not in school right now. It's the summer, so no backpacks on the floor. She's all around a pretty good girl, though. Yeah. She helps me out quite a bit. She cooked me scrambled eggs the other day.
How'd you do?
Yeah, she did good. She added cheese and little pieces of meat and sandwich meat and stuff, but she's just starting to pick up cooking and scrambled eggs. She's done some fried eggs, but it was pretty good. I was pretty happy and content with it. It's better than me burning food.
Yeah. Or the house down. Either way.
Right. Everybody freaks out when it's a little bit of a forest fire.
Well, yeah, since you don't live anywhere near a forest, so if you set a forest fire, there's a lot of shit's gone completely wrong.
That's what I tell people. I always carry matches and lighters with me and stuff, and pocket knives. I'll never be lost, ever. I promise you. Somebody's going to find me because there's going to be a massive fucking fire, whether it's a house, woods. I'll figure out how to light the street on fire. Dude, just follow the smoke. You will find that blind bastard.
Assuming it doesn't engulf him in the process because he went downwind or upwind or the wrong way or fell in a ravine and broke his leg because he couldn't get away from the fire. But if they're actively searching for you, they should definitely see the
They
fire.
should be able to find the corpse at least.
Oh, yeah. No. Well, he always said he was going to kill himself. Whoa. With fire.
I won't die that way. I'll be shot, stabbed, set on fire, and half exploded.
The top half.
Right. The bottom half still walking around.
Okay. So that's random enough. Death sentence. Have to be put to death. No way out. Have to be put to death. They let you choose your style of execution.
Ooh, I know what I want.
I know what I want. I've always known.
All right, say what you want first, and then I'll go.
We'll do it on 3.
Oh, mine's a little bit, like 2 sentences. All right, on 3. All right.
1, 2, 3. Firing squad.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail when the dude is running away from the chicks that are topless.
What?
The guy's running
That
away.
is not an option.
Wait, you said any way I wanted it. I want a bunch of chicks topless chasing me down and stomp me to death.
Well, that's... I meant like an actual thing that's guillotine, all of the execution methods that are available today. That's not one of them.
I bet I could get chicks to volunteer to kill me.
I bet they could kill you anyways. But what would it? Why would you, who's a blind man, want to see? Well, you want to see obviously, but why would you, as a blind man, give a shit if they're naked or not?
Well, I just said topless because maybe
You gotta catch a nipple while they're stomping on you.
Maybe there's a bunch of guys around that
So
want
it's
to
for everybody else.
Why not?
You're selfless.
If
That's
you're
what it
doing
is.
that. What?
For the first time in your life, you're selfless. You want all these boobs
There's
for everybody
been
else.
more than one time in my life that I was selfless. I literally gave some homeless guy some quarters one time.
You threw them at him.
He was giving money. If you're giving
Double
money, you're giving
fisting
money.
handfuls of quarters at somebody is not giving them quarters. That's pummeling the fucking... You went blind because of karma, not because diabetes.
Okay, he was collecting the money. It was fine. The only problem was when I drove off, the rest of the traffic was stopped. That's not a bad thing. That's selfless.
Selfless. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Fucking $5 worth of nickels and quarters to the face.
Right. He was able to buy whatever he needed.
He was able to see before you fucking threw that shit at him.
Oh, shit. Not a good person back in the day, I guess. I thought I was selfless. Alright, so I got one for you. Your best...
Anyways, mine is fucking firing squad. I've always, if I'm gonna die, I want to be shot, and I don't want no bullshit of 7 blanks and 1 dude with a fucking bullet. I want all these motherfuckers.
I want him to be executed doggy style. No, it's still a bullet. Still a bullet.
I want to die by a Texas heart shot, straight up the old.
Not 1 round, and not 7 blanks, but everybody's got a bullet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want no bullshit because there used to be 1 person with a bullet and everybody else had blanks, and you all fired at the same time. That way nobody knew who actually shot him. It was plausible deniability for the crowd. Fuck that. I want every single dude that pulls the trigger. I want like hollow points. I don't want no bullshit. I want them to blow me in half. When they
Right? You don't want to get shot and be like,
no,
get shot me right in the arm.
hell no. I want them to cut my ass in half.
And not a single shot rifle. Go ahead and bring out that saw.
Saw in half for real. But yeah, no, I want like 10 guys all with hollow points. Or fucking, you know what? Those varmint grenades.
Yeah, the varmint grenades.
10 varmint grenades at the same time to the chest. Just I go flying backwards. Dead instantly. Dead instantly.
So isn't it like a 10 round or aluminum or something that makes it explode?
Yes, it's a copper jacket with a tin core, and it drops all of its energy into the first 2.5 inches like you.
Yeah, that's explosive.
I tickle myself.
You like that?
Dump all of your energy in the first 2.5 inches.
That's what she said.
That's what she got. I don't know what she said. She said, really? Really?
You're done? That's it? Hey, it takes me longer. I need to start
Hey,
getting
that was the
paid.
best 2 minutes of my life.
Right.
51 seconds.
Who's counting? She is.
She was. She was. Yeah, if it was monetarily speaking, it's like $8,000 an hour. So
Right. Oh, shit. That's good.
but
Oh, goodness.
luckily it was pro bono work, like Sonny Bono.
He was short.
Daytime lane closure. Use caution. Who's caution? I am my mother's savage daughter. I don't know where that came from, and I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. Own it.
Ooga chunga, ooga ooga.
I can't stop this feeling
Oh, sorry about that.
deep
folks.
inside of me.
It's Texas. It's Texas. Deep inside of me?
Girl, you just don't realize it.
That is the word.
That is the words. Girl, you just don't realize
what you do to me.
Oh,
When
shit.
you hold me
In your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. Ah.
hooked on a feeling.
So yes, deep inside of him.
Deep inside of him. Hooked on it.
Hookworms.
We have made it to the town of your residence.
Sweet.
South.
So wait, hook a left and then hook a left and we're good.
That's all it takes. Hey, that car's still for sale.
How much is it?
$5,500.
What year?
I think Bear should get it though. It's like fucking tiny.
So we put the 6'2", 280-pound guy. in
So
that.
it's a Fiat 500. So they're bigger on the inside than they look. But yeah, pretty much.
So it's like a Volkswagen
Well,
Beetle.
but the whole deal is that
I
he
don't
could
know. if
literally,
Volkswagen Beetle-
the amount of money that he is spending on his car, he could cut that in a third just on fuel savings alone.
Okay. He
Drive
did
to
say
work
He wants to
10
buy
times.
something that's better on fuel.
Right. Now, that being said, who's to know about this particular car? It looks all right. It's kind of like a gray. Do you remember back when Ford came out with the red and the blue, and they were like that plastic color? I don't know how to explain it other than it was like a shiny plastic. Like the whole cars, they looked like fucking plastic. It looked like a plastic red toy. And then there was a plastic red toy and a plastic blue toy, a plastic yellow. So they were like fucking primer color. But they were red, green, and yellow and all that shit. So this is a gray. It looks like primer gray, but it's got a plastic look to it. It looks like it's molded plastic. That's what the color paint looks like.
Cool.
And then it's got the Fiat on the side and all that. Fiat 500 or 500 Aberrath or whatever the hell it is. But which I think that means it's the turbo version, so it's got a turbo in it.
So
Little bitty ass car.
Would it be a vehicle that was created in the last 7 years?
Yeah, probably.
I've never seen it. I don't know what the
I know that. Well, you remember the Fiat from back in the day?
I don't.
Really?
Remember a Ford Fiesta that looked like a little bullshit car with
So it's kind of like a smart car, but a little bigger.
okay.
And turbo.
Not one of those smart cars that are only 2 seats and kind of stand up in.
Yes.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, Jesus.
Stand up.
Yeah, I kind of remember back in the day of a smart car when the person sitting in the driver's seat, it's like they're almost standing up to drive.
No.
You know what I want to drive?
A monster truck.
Any vehicle.
Literally.
Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile.
Hell yes.
I can pull it off.
You can pull it off. I don't know if they would let me drive that.
I'm saying, if we got the opportunity with our Bluetooth connectivity, I could get you to go where. We found out that I have some Walker Bluetooth ears for protective. They're ear protection, but they have Bluetooth connectivity, and we found out that if I call my phone that's hooked to the earmuffs with his phone, I could talk on his phone and drive him around. So we had him mow my backyard the other day. It was badass. He was just on the mower. It's a 0-turn mower. He was on the 0-turn, and I was telling him, a little to the left, a little to the right, straight ahead. All right, slow down, turn around. 180.
180?
Yep. All right, good to go. Straight forward. And yeah, he got to mow the yard, and he did a pretty decent job.
I had a lot of fun. I hadn't mowed a yard in a long time.
It's been a while since he mowed a yard, so that was pretty cool. It's one of those random ass redneck dumbass shit we've done. Speaking of that, it's about time for you to do it again. All this grass, all this rain's been crazy. All the grass is tall as hell.
That'll be fun.
We'll definitely do a video of it.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways,
We just pulled up to where I live, and we're not going to disclose that location. So, good night, everybody. Thank you for everything. And please like, subscribe, and leave comments, and make fun of Boudreaux.
yeah, absolutely. Later, guys.
Bye.